Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for The Expanse, Season 1, Episode 8. So, I did take a week off break for a game that came out that I ended up recording ahead. You guys are still going to be getting episodes weekly and everything, you're not missing any. I recorded ahead so that way I could take some time off, anyway, so it's been 2 weeks since I watched the last episode, so I might be a little rusty on the events that have happened, last week, or last episode. Not last week for me, but either way, I do remember that we had Christian go to Jim's mom and had a conversation with her to try to learn more about Jim and whether he's the kind of person to just be like a terrorist or not, and stuff like that. And then we had the Jim's crew, all of them on the Rocinante. They got stopped by Martians as like crossing a border or something like that in some ways, and they were about to be boarded, but they managed to find the security code that hailed them as like a secret mission from Mars kind of thing. So like undercover mission. Uh and so they were able to go free, which was pretty crazy. Miller, after almost dying, being fired, all this crazy stuff happening to him, he's still just investigating Julie, and he is on his way. I don't think he arrived yet, right? But he was on his way to a different station, I believe, right? I can't remember what it was called, but he was on his way to a different station that did have a like pod from the Anubis ship that he's looking for, right? So he's gonna be going there and trying to investigate that. I might have wrote it down where he's going. Um yep, no. I guess I didn't. I at least thought I wrote down Anubis somewhere. But anyway. Oh well, not a big deal. I'll remember, or the show will probably remind me. So yeah, let's jump into this episode and see what happens this time, shall we? We're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Eros, that's it. There we go. Immediately reminded me. Hmm. Who is this guy? He's very zen. Navu. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Oh, look at that map. Alright, back with the Rocinante. That was an interesting conversation, though. I like that. Learning more about that. That must be that big ship that Fred is working on, I'm assuming. We kind of got a gist of what it's for. I like the sound of the you hear like the thrusters like redirecting them. Ooh, something inside there. Oh shit. That's so creepy. Oh, it's one of their little pods. Now, Amos, is it possible that it got stolen? Like, like they all came in on these and boarded the Scopuli, theoretically. Could she have gotten out into one of them and left and parked there? What is this? The Nauvoo that's under construction. Okay, this is the big ship. This is a big ship. Not just the big ship. This is a ship. Okay, this is Tycho Station. Okay, so they're analyzing what that one dude. Oh, I forgot about this guy too. What was his name? Not him. Lopez, the guy who had the chip that they are now analyzing. Alright then. Yeah. Damn. Okay. Cool. Love the effects. The other option, it might not be Julie or anything like that, but that escaped in the pod. Maybe whoever has these stealth ships are in some way working with Fred. Maybe. He has a partially broken helmet too. That's so bad. I'd be so scared. Is that blood? Oh. Was she in this and not in the Scopuli? Interesting. I thought she was on the Scopuli in the beginning. But is this what she broke out of then? Was I like, did I just assume it was the Scopuli? Yep, someone from the Scopuli, okay. Hmm. I thought it was bigger. The one that like came out of stealth and shot. But we saw them like have smaller pods that broke off. I thought this was one of the smaller pods during the fight with the Donager. They're boarding ships. I assume this is one of the boarding ships. Recon drone. Nice. guess it is pretty big. But space is so hard to tell scale, I have no idea how big all the other ships were. Hmm. What is he gonna find with his drone? Anything? Short range. There's no way this is the Anubis, is it? And the short range shuttle that is on Eros from the Anubis. But I don't know. Just saying that out loud just in case it happens to be true. Just trying to tie in connections. Uh-oh. Wasn't there some reactor shenanigans going on? I thought on Scopuli, but maybe on here? Hmm. What is that? Yeah. That's some space goop. What the fuck? Is that kind of what we were seeing a little bit of before when Julie saw it and shut it down? Hmm. Jeez. Yeah. Oh shit. The guy she made lose everything, right? Damn. Damn. Yeah, that ship is pretty big. Maybe it was. I assumed the one that blew up the Cant was the one that went after the Donager, but hmm, what? What is that? Is it some kind of like alien creature, or is it like a man-made? Like it seems like it was alive to me. Some kind of man-made organism, maybe. What the heck? Well, just turn off our boots and we can go there. Is it like consuming the power of the reactor? Oh shit, it is! Damn. Anubis. Damn. So, if Julie was on this. Which means Julie might be on Eros, which is where Miller's going. Hmm. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god, it's chasing him. Oh, it looks cool when it gets darker and the glowing. Yep. Damn. Nice. Hopefully that decontamination worked. Feeds off power. Can live without air. Can even live for a good amount of time without power, too. And it just turned back on, came back alive, in a way. Crazy. Shit, oh, that was cool. Just like came out and then turned around like that. Jeez, that was a hell of a torpedo. Alright. So now they are heading to Eros, which is a problem, because there's a force there ready to murderize Jim. But we're about to have everyone, like Julie might be here, Miller is here, and now the crew, a lot of our storylines are converging. Maybe. Shit could go very wrong. How do you get access to the pod there now, Miller? You're not no popo, no mo. Plus you were a cop on Saris, not here. Guess you could always try to sneak aboard. Good old-fashioned bribe. Oh, well. Or force. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well. You got some information, but got nabbed. Ah, that's right, he had a friend here. Yeah. Nope. Alrighty. That was with him, yeah. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. My biggest, like, I mean, I know he's investigated her a lot. That's all I really knows, so it's like I don't know where so much of his faith comes from. Okay. Hmm. Damn. What is it? What? What did you see, Fred? Hmm. Damn. Just reporting in for their team to know where Jim is. Just the quiet waiting. It's funny. It worked. Hmm. They don't know it's a her. I wonder if that'll. I don't know if the guy will do anything. If he'll realize that they don't really know this person because they don't even know their gender. Okay. No. Although he yoinked some information there. They're also dirty. Hmm. Oh, Amos is. Jeez. Oh, that poor guy. Amos picked up on it, though. God, how is that couch not getting shot through and killing them? Although Miller might be on his way here, right? Oh shit. Yeah, Miller! Damn. Who are you? Well, shit. They met finally. No, that was great. I love it. Amos is like, alright, let's go. Jeez. Probably not too many times he's had to shoot at people. Even though he was Mars Navy for 20 years, he didn't do, like, combat stuff, I don't think. I think he said it was, like, some kind of transport. If I remember correctly. Hmm. Yeah. He left. I wonder if Miller and them joined together. Oh, maybe she got nabbed. Or that. Does she have it on? Oh my god. Damn. It's all over her. Oh, yeah. That sucks. After all that, I mean, that's death, right? I don't know. That's it, guys, for episode 8. I'm writing down Julie dead question mark, because the only reason why is because this thing seems to feed off of energy, right? So can it feed off the body's energy? So what if it, like, keeps you alive in order to continuously feed on your energy or something like that? I don't know. It could be some kind of parasite in that regard. So I don't know for sure. We're gonna have to wait and see. But man, everything so far this season has been to, kind of revolving around that first episode, showing Julian what she's been into and all that. And like, I know there's been other like storylines going on the grander scale and everything, and in more groups, but it all like converged back onto Julie and everything. So, and to just find her dead, if she is dead, then it's almost a little disappointing. I feel really bad for Miller for sure. Because obviously, even though I don't fully understand it, by investigating her, he grew some kind of connection to her, and to just make it all the way here, finally, finish his investigation in a way. I'm sure he's gonna look more into what happened now, to just find her in this state. That's rough. But yeah, so she somehow got infected back when she was on that ship, and it followed her here. Now, what is that thing? We saw it on the ship. It was powering up. It looked like it was reaching out for them almost. As it was powering up and all that, it started to move more and more before they shut it back down. I don't know. I don't know if it's some kind of man-made organism type thing, or if it's some kind of alien thing. Like, what are these ships in the first place? Like, where did they come from? How did they get this shit in their core? You know, like, oh, I love the mysteries, and I want to know so much more. But but yeah, this was a fantastic episode. We also learned a bit more about the Nauvoo. It seems like the Mormons are going on like a 100-year journey just into deep space they can't return from, aiming for a planet out there that they feel like they might be able to inhabit, I'm assuming. So I wonder, and I guess just start their own community on that planet or whatnot. It's a really interesting concept because that whole idea of just like taking off into space and eventually like finding a planet and inhabiting it and stuff is like, it's such a grand scale thing in my mind that obviously we're nowhere near in my lifetime, but the idea of it is really neat. I love the idea of like being there to colonize a new planet and everything. I just think it'd be so fascinating to see it built up and grow, and you know, all of this is too much for one lifespan, but I'd love to personally just see, like, that's the kind of stuff I love to see in like video games too, is like just going somewhere, landing and colonizing it and stuff like that. It's a pretty cool idea. So, but but yeah, that ship was pretty big. It's interesting that like Fred is a part of like that construction and everything. If that is the ship that Fred's building, is there the Mormon ship? I didn't take him for a Mormon. I don't know. I'm curious what's going on there and how all that relates to him. But yeah. Anyway, so going back to what was going on with the Anubis, I'm glad I said something because I almost didn't. Sometimes I do that where I think it and then I just don't bother saying it because I'm like, I'm probably wrong. And then I regret not saying it because then I'm like, I feel like I'm falsely claiming that I realized it. But as soon as they said that a like small like recon ship or something, I can't remember the exact word they used, but as soon as they said that small ship was taken, I was like, ooh, okay, maybe this is the Anubis, right? That Miller was investigating, because we had one small pod end up being docked at uh Eros for a while. And I just managed to put, I mean, it's not like it's that big of a deal to put that two and two together, but I'm just glad I thought of it, because sometimes I'm not trying to say like, oh my god, look, I thought of this. It's more of like, I'm glad I didn't miss it as being me, because sometimes I just miss these things, you know, or I just don't think of them or don't make the connections, and but I mean, in the same respect, sometimes when I fail to do that, it makes the reveal really exciting because I didn't realize it beforehand. So anyway, oh man. I had no idea that since the start of this, Julie was on the Anubis and not the Scopuli, because we saw, I guess the whole reason I thought she was on the Scopuli is because of the jacket she had on, but it seems like she was taken aboard that ship, held prisoner in that room that we saw her break out of, and we basically caught up with everything that she experienced in the first episode, except for what happened after the fact of her like leaving in the pod, getting there, and you know, getting covered in the goop. So but yeah, I wonder if that goop is like, because it's powered down right now, I guess it's safe, but they have to do some like real decontamination stuff here, because that's that's not something that you want to get out, right? So well, we had the Black Ops team make their move. Amos right there, ready, like was able to pick up on that they were hidden amongst the crowd as like denizens of this place, which was, I mean, it was pretty clever, but Amos picked up on it. We had the guy get away. I think I wrote his name down. Kenzo? I think the only reason I even got his name, maybe they said it in the episode and I missed it. I think the only reason I got his name was because of the subtitles, so but either way, he seems to have gotten away, but the Black Ops team got murderized. Miller coming in clutch when he was about to like throw that grenade or whatever that was. That was freaking awesome. I love the tie-in of these, Miller's had his own story going on this whole time. We've been following that. We've been following this team. It's always fun when you have that, and then they finally meet for the first time. It's like, it just makes me wonder, like, where do we go from here? I'd love them to, like, join up, but he might not, that just because I know them so well, the characters each, they don't know each other very well, so, I don't know. It's certainly going to be interesting. And why was Julie so important for Fred to like send these people to go get her and all that? Like, I still think there's more to learn about Julie. We still have more eventually to learn about Ade, right? Who at the very end I feel like was about to say something. I feel like that has to come back at some point, right? Like the thing she needed to tell him, to tell Jim. So, a lot of these little mysteries and all that. So, yeah, it was real good, guys. Man, that freaking like scene with her just being that way. That's rough, man. Um, but yeah. Sorry, I was gonna watch the scene again to get to her, but never mind. Yeah, that gunfight was awesome. Just kind of scanning through that poor guy working there. Got lit up. I don't know what Typho saw, or not Typho, that's a station. What Fred saw when they cracked the code on that. Was it something about I mean, because all that information was about the ships that attacked the Donagers, so was there something there that he recognized? Does he know who did this, or have some kind of idea, or I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't think I had like the effects and everything as usual. I know I sometimes forget to really like acknowledge them, but having that ship being in that rock, having just the way like the sound design of hearing their thrusters move around the asteroid, and the way they went in there and docked to it and just investigating this ship, it's like it's a bunch of hallways and stuff for the ship, but it feels real to me, so it's very cool. The way the camera was working with the different angles within the ship and stuff like that was well done too. I really like the one where they were coming into the reactor room and it was like already above them as they came in, because space is already so disorienting. Like whenever I play space video games, I'm always like, up is supposed to be that way, and then it's not, and it's like because up is everywhere. It's just in regards to how you're positioned, but you could be completely upside down while everything else is right side up because of no gravity and everything. So it's I like that they kind of did that with the camera angles, where it's like, how are we like we start panning into them walking in, and it's like, oh, we're gonna be like in front of them, or like it's gonna be panning sideways, right? And we're gonna see them walk in sideways, and then we're like above them, and it's like, oh shit, It's like they did a good job of making me feel a little bit of like the jarringness of being in space. But we also had DeGraff kill himself. That was the guy that Christian tricked into informing Mars about a possible leak or whatnot, and that gave the Earth the information in regards to some of their like stealth depots and all that. And the dude ended up getting like fired and lost everything, banned from Mars. He literally lost his entire home and everything he had. So I'm as sad as it is, I'm not surprised that that's the end for him. And Christian, that's your fault. I know you were doing it to stop a war. I know you probably think the ends justify the means, but you could tell she was shocked from hearing that. She was a bit emotional there, but she sucked it up and was like, "We'll continue now." So, but anyway, I think that's going to be it for me, guys. This was a great one. I cannot wait to watch more. If you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button. Check out my Patreon. This was a Patreon show, so if you're watching this on YouTube, you can catch all of the Expanse, all 6 seasons, I'm pretty sure there are, on there. So check that out. Links in the description below through my Patreon show tier. You can access that. And you'll also get access to whatever show I had started next, and you can watch along with me as I watch that if you're so interested. So check that out. Thank you guys, and links should be popping up on the screen as well, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye bye.